Hello everybody, welcome back to another video here. Another game of late night gameplays. I'm going to play Hollywood Squares. Pretty underrated game for the NES. Based on the 1980s version hosted by John Davidson. I almost said the wrong name. The object of the game is to get tic-tac-toe. Initials, Zach. Taking on Rob. We have Dean, Sue, Joe, May, Mike, Pam, Eddie, Beth, and Daz. Start with Mike in the center. Some early writers used the secretion of cuttlefish to make it. Others use oat gall, hawthorn bark, and even wine to make what? A decent game show question? Paper. I'm going to disagree. It's ink. Alright, X gets the square. Going with Dean. According to the fashion and gift consulting service at Macy's in New York, men consider what they wear to the office a statement of their what? Wife? Wealth. Agrees. The answer was authority. X gets the square. Let's go with Daz for the possible win. According to the Ladies' Home Journal, the average cost of doing it for 18 years is $199,650. Doing what? Making Johnny Carson's monthly alimony payments? That wasn't even funny. Raising a child to age 18? I'll agree. Yes! Got it. Alright, so I got that. Now this is our secret square round for round 2. You find it, you can win an amazing prize if you get the question right. Starts with Mike. It can be taught to do anything that a 3-year-old child can do. What is it? A network vice president. A chimpanzee. Disagrees. It is a chimpanzee. Alright, I'll go with Dean. A house divided against itself cannot stand is a well-known phrase. Where did it originate? At a home builders convention. The Bible? I'll agree. Yep. Gonna go with Daz for the block. According to the World Book, what does a firefly use its light for? So he won't trip when he gets up to go to the bathroom. I've still yet to laugh at any of those for warmth. The other correct answer is to attract a mate. Can't win by default. Daz with the win. True or false? There's a new magazine on the market designed specifically to be read while you're in the bathroom. Yes, I've heard about that. It comes in a roll. Says yes, I agree. And that's it. The secret square was Beth. Oh, we were so close to her. But, alright, this is game 3. Rob's got to get this to stay in the game. Let's let Mike. When eating lettuce or spinach, it's always a good idea to choose one with a darker green leaf. Why? It's easier to spot a piece when a piece gets stuck between your teeth. I'm still waiting to laugh at any of these. Correct answer is has more vitamin, higher vitamin content. I'll go with Dean. According to the Old Testament, on the day God gave Moses the 10 Commandments, was the weather sunny, thundering, and lightning, or snowing? It was sunny, but the extended forecast called for floods and plagues. Yeah. Snowing, I disagree. It was thundering and lightning. Gotta go with Daz for the block. According to the World Book, do most teenagers prefer the company of their friends or the company of their parents? Company of their parents if the company's worth over $1 million. I'm still waiting for you guys to make me laugh at those. Their parents disagrees and it's their friends. You got it. Okay, I'm gonna go with Joe. American Health Magazine tells us that the best thing you can do to preserve your skin is what? Keep it in the freezer. Stay out of the sun. I agree. Alright, now he's got 2 ways. He's gonna go with Sue for a block. In Greek mythology, what is the name of that wonderful place where the souls of virtuous people dwelled happily ever after? The massage room at Caesar's Palace. Mount Olympus. Agrees. It's the Elysian Fields. Elysian Fields, something like that. I do not know. Okay, let's go with Sue for the win. David only needed one stone to kill that big guy Goliath. Where did it hit him? Where it hurts most, probably. In the neck, I disagree. The forehead. And I win the game. Alright. And now, get to go for the car. Let's go with key number 2. Now, the cars. Get to choose. Not the band, the cars. Let's go with car number 3. Put the key into the ignition. And let's see if it starts up. 1, 2, 3. Brrr. No, it doesn't fit. Okay, well, got $2,000, so we're gonna, shall we continue? Yeah, let's continue playing the game. Yeah, we're gonna just keep doing that. All right. So just be me, and I'll be taking on Beth for this one. Mark, Val, Joe, Liz, Rob, May, Mike, Pam, and Eddie. Let's go with Rob in the center. According to the World Book Dictionary, is it a good thing or a bad thing to be diddled? I think it would probably depend on your religious beliefs. I don't even like that word, honestly, but anyway, a good thing. I'll be crazy, but I think I'm going to agree. Oh, it's a bad thing. It means you've been cheated or swindled, swindled, not swindled, it's swindled. Mark now. According to the book, Understanding Your Pet, when your little puppy has an accident, what should you do? Take away his car keys? Yeah. Don't think so. Leave him to the spot and scold him. Disagreed. You should have agreed. Let's go with Val. Through the years, people have tried such things as celery necklaces, raw fish, chili peppers, oysters, ice cream, and Tabasco to get rid of a what? Mother-in-law. Yawn. Hangover, but according to FDA, there's still no cure. I'll agree. Yep. Joe now. Egyptian mummies were found wearing them. The ancient Greeks and Romans wore them. So did the French in the 17th century. Who powdered theirs? What were they all wearing? Sorry, the same underwear for a week. That's a little funny right there, but not. It was wigs, so can't win by default. Joe for the win. Can you make soap out of peanuts? That's one way to wash an elephant's mouth. Says yes. I'm gonna agree. Yep, and I got it. Alright, Beth now starts game 2. Excuse me. I'm gonna go with Mark. What famous thing ran all the way from St. Joseph, Missouri to Sacramento, California? Shelley Winter's nylons. Okay, I chuckled a little bit at that. The Santa Fe Trail, and it was the Pony Express. Let's go with Rob, and that's the secret square. Correct answer wins a holiday in Rome. What's so amazing about the eyesight of a mallard duck? Its love for designer sunglasses. Yawn. 360-degree vision. I'll agree. Yay, and I got it. I'm gonna go with Eddie for the block. When Ronald Reagan entered a room, the band was supposed to play Hail to the Chief. What did they play when he left? Try to remember. Hail to the Chief also. Disagrees. No, it was Hail to the Chief. Let's go with Eddie. The U.S. Conference of Mayors has published the Mayor's Cookbook. What recipe did Mayor Clint Eastwood contribute to the book? Knuckle sandwich. Apple pie with cinnamon. I agree. Yay. Got game 2 and got the secret square. I'll go with Rob. Your cat keeps rubbing up against you. What is he or she doing? Should put it as smelling my new cologne. Not funny. Rubbing a scent on you. Agrees. Yep. That's it. Let's go with Mike. You are in a very important business meeting and your stomach starts to growl. What's the best way to handle this embarrassing situation? Blame it on the guy next to you. Keep swallowing quickly. I'm going to disagree. Take something sugary, such as a piece of hard candy. Alright. Alright, going with Mark. According to Pediatrics magazine, what's the best method for putting an end to a child sucking its thumb? Wrap spinach around it. Yeah. Coat the thumb in bitter substance. Agrees. Yep. That's it. Heady for the block. Fashion experts tell us that if you go around showing off the chic designer labels on your clothes, it really is a sign of what? Unlimited funds? Weakness or insecurity? I'm going to agree. Okay. Got the block. Going to go with Pam for the block. Lie on your back, elevate your feet, and place a wine bottle cork between your upper and lower teeth. According to Glamour magazine, why would someone do this? Do lazy look for a corkscrew? Okay, that's a little hilarious. To correct your bite or whatever. No, it's to relieve tension. It relaxes jaw and face stuff. Yeah, that sort of thing. Alright, Pam for the win. Y'all, dinghy, and skiff are all what? Cousins of Muammar Gaddafi. I don't even know who that is. Small boats, I agree. Alright. Another win. So I still have the same key. Let's go with the fourth car. Key number 2, car number 4. See if this one works. Make it 24. And does it work? No. Alright. Well, we got $4,000. We're going to still continue our game. We're taking on Eddie this time. Daz, Ruth, Dean, Liz, Mark, Beth, Rob, May, and Mike. Eminem on the bottom. It's called daytime sleepiness, and it causes children to fall asleep in school or almost any time. What is the most common cause of daytime sleepiness? Hollywood Squares. Letting your child stay up too late. I'm going to agree. Alright. True or false? For most people, one foot is larger than the other. That's one way. That's the one I'm usually putting in my mouth or whatever he said. True, agrees. Yep. Ruth. According to legend, the Flying Dutchman had to sail around the world for eternity until he found what? The list of groceries his wife sent him to get. Yeah, trying to find the funniness in that. A wife who would sacrifice everything for him. Agree. May for the block. According to the Old Testament, who actually gave Samson his haircut? His Philistine recruiting sergeant. Delilah had a servant cut off hair. Disagrees. Nope, that's what the answer was. May for the win. According to a major Chicago medical center, is it okay to eat fish that has a fresh ocean smell? Only if you're a seal. Says no. I'm going to disagree. It's yes. It is alright. Round 2, Secret Square. Let's go. Actually, I didn't want to go with Daz, but okay. True or false? University scientists recently crossed a firefly with a tobacco plant. The first self-start cigarette. Says false. Disagrees. Oh, it was his turn. It wasn't my turn. Oh my god. I got confused there. I thought it was my turn. I'm like, no, because I won the first game. Anyway, we'll go with Mark. At a very formal dinner, what do you use the little fork for? Goosing the hostess. Yeah. Yawn. Says salad. God. I'm going to disagree. Okay, it's for fish. Oysters, lobsters, and gefilte. Yeah, that word. Alright, going with Dean. According to the Old Testament, Adam and Eve wore the world's first clothes. Who made them? No one knows. They were hand-me-downs. Made them themselves? Agrees. No. God made them. I will go with Rob for the win. What is known as the City of Bright Lights? Oh, God, I don't know that offhand. Sharon Noble. Las Vegas. I'm going to agree. Okay. They also, I think, call that the city that never sleeps. Secret Square was Mike over there. Game 3. Which two houses form the British Parliament? The two N1s in Downing Street. The Queen's and King's Courts disagrees. It's the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Okay. Let's go with Dean. Decepticons or something, Transformers, Wrinkles, and Madballs are all currently what? Phyllis Diller's body parts. Yeah, trying to find humor in that, and there's none. Say computers, I'm going to agree. Oh no, it's toys for kids. Now he's going to go with Rob for the win. Would you eat a tender pod bush snap? I'd sooner swallow my mouthpiece. Yuck. It's a bean, disagrees. It is a bean, yep. Alright, let's go with May. Why is it a good idea to put milk and magnesia on your face? So you don't turn anyone else's stomach? Disinfects and absorbs skin oils, I agree. Mike for the block. Toward the end of World War II, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, and Joseph Stalin met several times. What famous nickname did they earn? Huffer, Puffer, and Tougher. The Peacemakers. Agrees that's not it. The big three. Can't win by default. Mike for the win. According to the book Childhood Friendships, what is the main reason children tell lies? To prepare for a career in politics. Yeah, don't find it funny. To make their wishes and fantasies come true. Agree? Okay. Ooh. Another win. Now let's go for the car again. Let's try the first one. Again, keeping the same key until we get the car, hopefully. No, that's still not it. Alright, we have $6,000. Let's continue again. Alright, Ruth now. We have Rob, May, and Mike. Pam, Eddie, and Beth. Dean, Sue, and Sam. Eddie. According to the language of the Old West, what did it mean when a cowboy sold his saddle? He lost his money and horse in a poker game? He was dead? Agree. No, he was disgraced. Oh my god. Alright. True or false? Thomas Paine, one of the most important and influential of the founding fathers of our country, was a corset maker by trade. Martha Washington relied on him for support. True? Disagrees? It was true. Okay, let's go with Pam. Do most Americans dream in color or black and white? Depends on how old the dream is. Color? Oh, God. I'm going to disagree. Oh, it is color. Damn it. Beth for the win. True or false? The monkey wrench was named for its inventor, Charles Monkey. I thought it was Irving Wrench. True. Disagrees. It's true. Let's go with Mike. In the comics and toy world, what is the name of He-Man's beautiful and fabulously developed twin sister? Maria Shriver. She-Ra. I agree. Alright, got two ways now. I'm going to go with May for a block. Where do they answer the phone by saying pronto? Pronto dry cleaning. Italy. Disagrees? Nope, it's Italy. Alright, let's go with Sam for the win. As part of their job, what kind of person would slice you up the back, pin back your gums, fill you with sawdust, stretch your skin tight, and then hang you up to dry? My goodness. A divorce lawyer. Taxidermist, I agree. Wow. Game 2, Secret Square. And right away, Ruth finds it. Correct answer will be a ski vacation in the French Alps. Here's a question for Eddie. According to the Chicago Tribune, will mothballs sometimes keep gophers out of your yard? Yes, except when they're storing away their winter clothes. Says no, agrees, no, I think it's yes, since she lost the holiday. Rob. According to a recent Roper poll, the two household tasks that children hate most are cleaning their room and what? Changing their own diapers. Taking out the garbage. I think it's the other one. I'm gonna agree. Oh my god, I knew it was washing the dishes. Oh my god. Okay. Is there such a bird as a bar-headed goose? Yes, they can usually tell them by the pretzels and peanuts on their beaks. Yeah. No, and right answer is yes. They can usually be seen migrating to India. Dean for the win. True or false? According to Good Housekeeping, if you pull your pantyhose too tight over your feet, you'll develop hammer toes. It also got me kicked off the football team. Says false. I disagree. It's true. And I won game 3 now. She's got to get this. According to etiquette expert Elizabeth Post, what's the earliest one should leave a dinner party? As soon as the meal has settled in your throat. As soon as dessert has been served. Agrees. You should not leave until 1 hour after dinner is over. Eddie? True or false? The Miami Indians settled in Miami Beach and built large, elaborate wigwams for other Indians to stay in while they were visiting. Oh yes, they were called condominiums. Yeah, true, I agree. Oh, it's false. Crud. According to a study of divorce in many countries over a 35-year period, most people divorce in the 4th year of marriage. Why? The honeymoon is finally paid for. The relationship is less satisfying. Disagrees. It's about the time it takes to raise a child through infancy. Alright, it's Dean for the block. True or false? William Evans, an 8-foot giant who served in the court of King Charles of England, always carried a dwarf in his pocket to make the king laugh. Where did they dig up this garbage? False, I disagree. It's true. Pam for the block. Who is the personality most closely associated with Poor Richard's Almanac? Pat Nixon? Benjamin Franklin agrees. It's Benjamin Franklin. Alright, Beth for the block. A recent Roper poll asked people to name the one thing that they just hate to be without around the house. What was the number 1 answer? A man. Toilet tissue. I'm going to disagree. Cellophane tape. Or cellophane tape. Sam? According to Greek mythology, Neptune, god of the sea, always carried his trident in his hand. What's a trident? If it's not gum, I'm not saying. A dolphin. Agreed. It's a 3-pronged spear. Sue for the win. In the Disney classic Sleeping Beauty, she wakes up after the prince kisses her. Does she say anything? How was it for you? Says thank you. I'm going to disagree. No, she smiles but never says a word. Alright. Alright. So don't have very many left. Just, did we, go with that one, I guess. Alright. See if that's it. No, it still doesn't fit. Alright. This will probably be the last one. Getting a little bit later. Mark, Val, Joe, Liz, Rob, May, Eddie, Mary, and Mike. Is there a difference between a rabbit and a hare? Yes, very few men lose their rabbit. Says no. Disagree. Yes, rabbits are smaller than hares and have shorter ears. Who are the only people allowed to enter the sacred city of Mecca? Rabbis. Muslims. Agrees, yep. Val. According to the National Sporting Goods Association, what is the most popular exercise among senior citizens? Waking up. Swimming? I disagree. It's walking. Mary. Does the garter snake have teeth? No, that's why it never smiles. It says yes, no fangs, has even teeth. Yep. Okay, Joe. According to the book Money Talks, how much is Richard Nixon's signature worth? $50, $500, or $5,000? Do you mean on one of his 18 missing blank checks, $50? I disagree. It is $50. Crap. Extra short radio waves are causing friction inside your food. What are you doing? Hanging it from your car antenna? Cooking in a microwave oven? Agrees, and that's it. Mike for the block. This legendary comedian was known for his somber, straight-faced look and his distinctive pork pie hat. What was his name? Richard Nixon. Ed Wynn, I agree. Oh no, it was... Oh, crap. Okay, she's gonna go for... Okay, well, she actually had me 2 ways. Alright, I didn't see that. Why doesn't a hippopotamus get water up his nose when he's underwater? What water would want to go up there? They only exhale underwater, agrees. No, they close their nostrils with special muscles. Okay, Mike for the block. It doesn't have batteries, it's not a teddy bear, but in a recent study of children in nursery school, 2/3 said they own this classic toy. What is it? Black and white TV. Little Red Wagon, agree. Agree. You know what I meant. Alright, go for the block. Well, it's not really a block, but anyway. Or actually, I think it is. Okay, what scientist would likely have a laboratory filled with schist? Okay, it is. Sloppy one. Geologist? Disagree. It's geologist. Alright, made for the win. True or false? The apostle bird gets its name because it travels in groups of 12 just like the 12 apostles. Yes, and always over my car. False, I disagree. It's true. And I won. Secret Square, going with Mark. In the United States, we say Merry Christmas. In Spain and Mexico, they say Feliz Navidad. What country do they say what Solid Swiat? Any country at 12 eggnogs. Sweden. Agrees, yep. Oh, it's Poland. Alright. Rob? True or false? The famous opera Rigoletto is the story of a one-legged pasta maker who falls in love with a woman with 15 starving children. True, he was blackmailed into it by the kids who already had one leg. True, agree. Oh, it's false. Damn. According to Body Politics, your arms are crossed, your coat is buttoned, and you are starting to rub your nose. What inner feelings are you expressing? Desire to be an Eskimo. Defensiveness, agrees. That's right. Eddie for the block. Sarah Ferguson just spent 4 weeks studying so she could do it by herself, and Prince Andrew was delighted. What did she do? Made instant coffee. Sailed the family yacht. I agree. No, flew solo in an airplane. Alright, going with him for the win. In the Bible, when Ruth said, "Whither thou goest, I will go," who was she talking to? Her husband, her rabbi, or her mother-in-law? Her hairdresser. Mother-in-law agrees, and that's it. Secret Square was May. Got a tie game now. This will decide it. Rob for the win. Or, Rob to start. I'm sorry. You're depressed. You're depressed. Statistically, are you likely to be a man or a woman? I don't know. That's why I'm depressed. A man, I agree. That's a woman. Right. If a person tells another person he has bats in his belfry, what is he trying to say? Bela Lugosi is living in his attic. Okay, should have, guess, gone with that. Anywho, Liz, please. What's that popular spectator event in which drivers keep ramming in their old cars into each other? Sounds like Los Angeles Freeway commuter time. A demolition derby, I agree. Eddie for the block. According to Los Angeles Times, in what historic event did the expression "may the best man win" come from? The original Price is Right. Roman gladiator days, disagrees. The ancient Olympic Games. Joe for the block. Butternut, crookneck, patty pan, and acorn are all different varieties of what? Insults. Tomatoes, I disagree. Squash. Val for the block. What well-known thing comes to mind when you hear the phrase plop plop fizz fizz? Leaky faucet. Song from Mary Poppins, disagrees. That's correct. It's Alka-Seltzer, one of their classic advertising slogans. Okay, Mary for the block. Is there a difference between a carpet and a rug? Yes, Howard Cosell would never wear a carpet. Says yes, I agree. That's correct. Now with Mike. When Queen Elizabeth went to China recently, she took 3 tons of it with her. What was it? Beer nuts. Gifts. Agrees? It's luggage. Made for the win. Adam and Eve wore the world's first clothes. What were they made of? Made out of. Designer foliage. Wool. I disagree. Skins of animals, and that's the game. Alright, let's go with this one. See if that's the right one. There we go, finally. Alright, ended it on a good note. Alright, so that is going to do it. I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks again for watching. $23,250. That's pretty damn good, I should say. So hope everybody enjoyed that. Sorry it took a while. But thanks again for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. Not a bad thing, a good thing. And you all take care. And thank you again for watching this video.